more clever, yeah.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is.
Daddy Bengal, that's the team we're gonna see.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. You, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way.
Here we go.
It's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play early indications of a hold.
Here we go. Cooker 19.
To throw is Sanders. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last two runs go nowhere and sets up third and very long. Exiting the pocket right. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 41-yard line.
I'm fine. Ready?
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side and taken in by down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here we go.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll try to set up the screen here. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. He's inside the 25. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 47 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
On 1st down, right back to Sampson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now it's Sanders. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Seven Pirates. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Sanders on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Browns will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They send the tight end in motion. They go play action now with Sanders. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 11 on
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Here we go, Sam. Roll, 18 Cardinal. Let's Bronco switch, bro.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Lightning, and speed. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie out of Georgia.
The Bengals take over first.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
11 Thomas, 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Back over the middle, and it's incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he's in! Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals take a 10-3 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Come on. Set.
As Shador on first down, he's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. It covers 51 yards. On first down, it's Sanders. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and goal.
Go. Viking 18.
The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Sanders. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, I'll tell you what. Executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Oh, yeah. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Throwing now, Sanders on first down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Ready? Check up.
A give, it's Sampson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
60 broadcast. 50, 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Back.
Now a run on first down. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Back.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down.
Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
On the zone read, give to Sampson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Come on. Hit. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
On one, ready?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Gun. Start. 180. What is hot? Start.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On one, ready?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibov. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Bengals.
Have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals go up by 7. It is now 17 to 10. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 37-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
From the gun, it's Sanders. A Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Here we go. Set.
Now it's Sanders. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown Browns. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well set up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Avante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
Up the middle they go. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's second and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow now. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Burrow here on second down. Flush to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Now it's York for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Browns will go up by 7. 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's a run going left. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Let's get set. Right, 80. That.
They go play action for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Nice up.
To throw is Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. Gun. Start. 180. Race up. Start.
Here's Burrow. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Let's get set. 180.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So here comes 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That one into the hands of Downs. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. As it comes with a minute 25 left to go in the contest. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On one, right?
Here's first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Man who played collegiately over in Columbus, Quinshawn Dudley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Again, it's Judkins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3. And it's 4th and long coming up. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As he'll have to hit it from his own end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On one, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
12. 11, Thomas. Right.
Now, Burrow. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Burrow moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no...
Ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.